Hey guys, it's Brian again with another ceiling fan video. What I've got for you here is a 52-inch Hampton Bay Glendale ceiling fan. This fan is brand new out of the box, just purchased from Home Depot and installed in my kitchen, right above my kitchen table, as you can see. And this replaced my 52-inch brushed nickel Hunter Original that I had installed here before. And the reason that this fan went up is because I have decided to list and sell my home, and I don't want to leave behind any of my expensive collectible fans. So I decided to go to Home Depot and just buy a, mid-grade, decently inexpensive, but somewhat good quality fan to put up in the kitchen. Being that this house has no central air, you need ceiling fans. And I didn't want to put a light in here. So I decided to buy a brand new Hampton Bay Glendale. And I'm going to tell you, I'm actually impressed with the performance of this fan. There's a couple things that I have to say about it, but we'll get into that here in a second. Let's just go over the fan real quick. It's brushed nickel. It's got the wood blades on one side is light, one side is dark wood. I don't know what the name of the finishes are. For the life of me, I can't remember. Here's the other side. It's like a dark, almost black. These fans are dual mount, which means that you can either mount them on a down rod or you can mount them flush, as you can see here. It's got an integrated 3-light turtle fitter with frosted globes. Sorry, that's my coffee maker. The only thing I don't like about this fan is these new Hampton Bay pull chains. I think these are the stupidest looking pull chains. Wish they would have given you the round ones. Would have looked a lot nicer. It's running 3 40-watt LED bulbs. Originally what came with the fan was 60 watts. And they were not the clear ones, but they were just way too bright. And I felt that since I have track lighting above my counters and my stove, that was just too much light. So I put 3 40-watt LEDs in it. So anyway, give you a close-up of the motor here. You can see that 153 air-cool motor with the vents inside there. And we'll show you the fan without the light. Pretty good looking fan. Starting with low on downdraft. It's a pretty quiet fan. It's got a good low speed. It's about average for a fan of this size. Definitely moving a breeze on low. It's not a bad performing fan. I'm going to tell you what, these air-cool made Hampton Bays impress me. I had a Hampton Bay Brookhurst that I installed in my bedroom when we lived in our Westlake house years ago after the Murray Feist Island Breeze died. And initially I wasn't very impressed with it because I thought it was just another cheap Hampton Bay, but after I installed it and ran it on high, I was like, wow, it was a really good air mover. So there's something to be said for these air-cool made Hampton Bays. They're pretty good performers, and they're not the junky King of Fans ones or the later SMC ones. No, these air-cool Hampton Bays are definitely good quality fans for, what they are. There's medium. I've always liked these Glendales. I like the way they look. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the first run of these fans, the Glendales, was made by SMC. And they were pretty crappy. But this performs like my Brookhurst did. Solid air mover. That's just the light kit vibrating. I gotta tighten the globes a little bit. It does have a little bit of vibration to it, but it's moving a pretty strong amount of air right now. You can definitely feel it on the other side of the kitchen. It's not a bad performing fan at all. That Air-Cool 153 is a good motor. Let's see if I can... Yeah, it's probably the bulb that's vibrating. It's my clock in my living room. Obviously, because it's a brand new fan, it's going to have a pretty decent spin down. I was initially going to put a brushed nickel Hampton Bay Brookhurst in this location, but I found out that you can't get the brushed nickel Brookhurst in the store. You actually have to order it online, and at the time I just said screw it, I just want to buy a brushed nickel fan that's flush mountable, that looks good in my kitchen. And I don't think I did too bad of a job with this one. The one thing is that the blades don't really match the cabinets, but if you look at the wood paneling on my wall, it does match that. So there's something to be said about that. This is going to be the last fan that I install in this location. This is not coming down for anything. So I guess you could say, since everybody likes to give me shit for saying this, this is a permanent fan for this location. This is the last fan that I'm going to install here before I sell the house and move. And before anybody starts asking questions, I'm not selling the house for any bad reasons. I'm selling the house because I want to upgrade. I'm looking to move to a different area that's a little bit closer to work, closer to my friends, you know, family, all that good stuff. And I've lived in this house for 6 years, and I've had really good times in this place. But it's time for a change. So I've decided to sell the house and move. So it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. This is the first house I ever owned, and it won't be the last. Unfortunately, I didn't have any brushed nickel fans to leave behind, so I had to go out and buy this one, which, you know, that's fine. I don't mind spending the money to, you know, put something here, but kind of wish that I had a brushed nickel fan to throw up just for, you know, to save a little bit of money. But I don't think I did bad with this fan. I really like this fan. You know, if I was going to recommend somebody to buy a brand new fan from a big box store, I'd say Hampton Bay Glendale, Hampton Bay Brookhurst. You really can't go wrong with either of those. I think the Brookhurst is a better air mover, but this is a good one. So there you have it. That's the 52-inch Hampton Bay Glendale. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep watching. More videos to come.